Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be starting a new Let's Play on Football Manager 2020 where I, Jordan, will be leading Newcastle United in the English Premier League on the beta version of Football Manager. So as you can see down here in the bottom right, it is actually the beta version of the game, so there may be a few bugs and things that I'm going to be getting used to as I'm new to the game as well. I have played Football Manager for many years on different versions, but Football Manager 2020 is new for everyone. There might be something new, I'm not too sure. I've read a little bit about it. I've started a mini save myself offline, but I haven't gotten through that far, so I really don't know what's going on in the game so far. Just so you guys know, I am not someone who will be running through detail on all the new features and how to play the game. It is mainly just a storied series that I'm going to go through, so I will play games offline. I'll come back, probably play 2-3 games in an episode. In this first episode, I'm only going to play the first game of the season with my transfers, because I'll do my transfers offline and show you on later on. So moving on, if we go here next, this is all new to the game. So you do get this in the old Football Managers. You just get it in your inbox at the start. This is a new little intro that you get when you take over a club, which is pretty cool to see. It is pretty much the same as what you get in the old Football Managers, but now it's just laid out in a better way. So if we go all the way through here, this is the objectives. You get your objectives early on from your board. So my board are going to want me to sign players under the age of 22 for the future, and it is desired. So as you can see, they've got this little 4-bar here on the right. So I'm assuming if it is 4 bars full, that is something you've got to do. So if you look down here, work within wage budget, that is required, as you get the 4 bars off. But play attack in football is favoured, so they want me to do it, but if I don't, it's not going to be a major outcome on my job. So here we are then into the game. I actually really hate when you start a new save and you've got all your tedious things that you've got to set up. So for example, you've got to set up your coaches and your staff. For this, I am going to let my director of football hire all of them just for this save. Usually I'd have to go through them all myself, but I'm not going to put you through all that, seeing that. So I'll probably get my director of football to do it, or I'll do some tweaks myself just off camera. I'm not going to start building tactics on this game. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play with one of the defaults. I want to play Gegenpress. So I'm probably going to set up like 3, and I'll probably have another one with wing play, because I do have Andy Carroll back in the squad. So if we are losing, then I can get the ball out wide and just try and pump it into Andy Carroll. So as I said, I'm probably just going to start with the default Gegenpress formations. This 4-1-4-1 DM wide, and I'm going to confirm that, and throughout the season then I'll do some tweaks to the tactics to make it my own, but for now I'm not going to make any changes. I'll just set it up as that and sign players to fit this. So if I go into my squad, this is my squad. So at the start of every save, I go into my squad, I go to reports, and I just look at ability and current ability and potential ability, and I just look through who I'm going to want to keep and who I'm not really. So I'm going to filter not at club for now. So if I'm looking through my squad, I have noticed I've got quite a lot of centre backs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 centre backs plus Paul Dummett, who can also play at centre back. So I'm probably going to try and move 1 or 2 centre backs on. I've got 3 right backs, but Yedlin is injured for 2 months, so I'm probably going to keep all 3 and probably get rid of Javi Manquillo either in the January transfer window or at the start of next season, but for now I'm going to keep him to cover Yedlin. There's a few people already up for sale on the game when you start up. So for example, Jack Colback and Henry Saviet. I have no idea how to pronounce that. So there are some key players in this squad already. They've obviously signed Alan St. Maximin, who I will be playing out on the left as the inside forward role on attack. He is a new signing for Newcastle. He's just signed in real life from Nice for nearly 17 million. That's not too bad. So he's going to be one of our key players. We also got Miguel Almiron, who also does play out on the left or in behind. I'm not going to play him out on the left because I'm going to play an inside forward there. So I'm probably going to play him out on the right as an inside forward, where he's not great, but I'm sure with some training he's got enough stats to do that. 13 finishing is pretty decent, so I'm sure it shall not take him too long to train that position. We've also got Martin Dubravka in goal, who I'm not looking to replace. I think he'll be fine for 2 seasons, 3 seasons. Hopefully get a nice young goalkeeper through my youth system, where I can then replace him going forward, that I'm having to go out and make a big signing. If I go back into my tactics, it does have a box-to-box midfielder and a Carrilero, but I'm actually going to change them both to box-to-box, because in midfield I want to play the 2 brothers, the 2 Longstaff brothers. Sean Longstaff here, who is rated very highly on the game. He's got some really nice stats. He's had a really good upgrade from the last Football Manager because he's been playing really well. And he also has a brother, which is in this new development centre in my under-23s, I'm assuming. So if I go to potential, Matty Longstaff, so here he is. He's currently on the loan list, unavailable to loan. I don't want him to go out on loan. So he has also had a really big upgrade from the last Football Manager. He scored in his debut for Newcastle, if I'm not wrong, against Manchester United. Was it Man United? Yes, it was Man United, the 1-0 win away from home. He scored from that long shot from outside the box. So I'm actually going to want to be starting. As you can see, he's only actually good enough for the Sky Bet Championship at the moment. But to be honest, with most of my players, that's probably going to be the case, because Newcastle, they've had a downfall in grace since the glory years have gone. They've been relegated and come back up. Rafa Benitez was doing a really good job on his tight budget here at Newcastle, but he's gone because Mike Ashley wouldn't want him, and now Steve Bruce is in, but I've come over and I'm taking over. So before I even start, I'm going to put in Sean Longstaff in centre mid and Matty Longstaff in centre mid also. For that, all of the places are up for grabs, and I may be looking to bring in a few players just for you backup. There's not a lot of centre mids here that I'm going to want to keep, so there's only 5 centre mids here, but I'm also going to need some DMs because I'm probably going to sell Jack Cole back. So maybe I'll drop Jonjo Shelvey to a DM role. I'm sure he can do it with a bit of training. He's already accomplished there, but with a bit of training, I'm sure he can get into natural. So, I know at the start of the episode I said I was going to play the first game of the season, but I've decided to just make this an introduction episode. So, I've just shown you around the team, basically what I'm going to do, my kind of tactics I want to play. Come next episode, we're going to be playing our first game of the season. You're going to see all the transfers that I've made, incomings and outgoings. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.